Hey guys, I'm here once again with Andrew.
Hi, how you doing?
And we are going to get into Disney Pixar's Soul, which is 15 seconds long, and they call it an official trailer. That's not a trailer.
Not at all.
That can't possibly be. But let's see.
What would you want to be known for on Earth? We only have a short time on this planet.
Okay.
You want to become the person that you were born to be?
Huh.
Don't waste your time on all the junk of life. What am I doing?
Kind of liking the piano in the back.
Spend your precious hours doing what will bring out the real you. The brilliant, passionate you that's ready to contribute something meaningful into this world. I got the gig. I really need a haircut today, man. Can you fit me in? Whoa, sorry.
Didn't the scooter just go over that?
What the? Hello?
Oh, he died.
Looks like it.
This is like Coco,
So
actually.
what
Yeah.
do you want to be remembered for?
Probably for doing this funny cowboy dance.
Is that Tina Fey?
Or,
Great.
Cute.
yeah.
That lied. It's not 15 seconds, but our intro stays. It was a whole minute and 38. I thought, wow, this feels like the longest 15 seconds of my life. Okay, it is an official trailer.
Yeah.
All right. I thought was most fascinating about this trailer was how it just really shows us a side in an animated world we've never seen. We've never seen it from this perspective before. We've never seen something like someone who lives in the city. There's clearly a jazzy vibe about the whole thing. It's from a different perspective, and I like it. It's a very unique perspective. And it's sort of how I feel when they did Inside Out, which this actually reminds me of that also. This kind of reminds me of like somewhere between Inside Out and Coco.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's nice to see, like, it's an afterlife kind of thing it looks like it's going to be, but it's not something that's based in Hispanic culture. Like, everything
Right.
we've gotten so far has been Day of the Dead with Coco
Yeah.
and The Book of Life.
Yeah.
It's nice to see a different cultural take on that aspect.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty more generic perspective
Yeah.
of death. It looks like he was walking on maybe piano keys or something.
Musical note highway kind of thing.
Yeah,
maybe.
something. But I thought it was interesting because they're trying to do something different with it. It does feel weird, though, to do this not that long after Coco. To me, it does. It
Yeah,
feels
it
weird
could
because
be.
I'm like, you could have waited maybe another 5 or 10 years to do this. For most people right now, even no matter what Pixar movies have come out, Coco is very fresh in most people's minds still.
Yeah. And there's also the musical aspect that Coco brought in as well.
Right.
That's here.
I want to say it's the white man's, but it's not because it's from the perspective of a black man.
Yeah.
Which I also think is cool because he's not like your typical protagonist for a kid's movie.
No.
And I think that's what's interesting about this trailer for me. So it's Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey.
I see, okay.
And then Alicia Rashad. She's
Okay.
the one that pops out to me. Amir Khalib Thompson. He does a voice, and he plays the character Curly. Tina Fey plays the character 22, and Jamie Foxx plays Joe Gardner, who is our protagonist. You know what I really love about it? It has a fan theory TV vibe with the look of the souls. It's very light spectrum-y, and I really dig that. And it's nice that we had Amy Poehler, and now we have Tina Fey.
Yeah.
It's only sensible.
Waiting for the
yeah.
crossover.
I'll say this. I'm not impressed by the trailer, but I think it's neat that we're showing the point of view from a very unique perspective that most kids might not relate to because he's an older gentleman, he appears to be at least. But that doesn't mean it's not good. I mean, we had Up,
Yeah.
but that had a little boy in it. Maybe this will have a little girl. It looks like there might be a little boy or girl.
Well, I mean, this other spirit's name is 22. We're not given a gender-specific name, so it may be some sort of reveal later on that, she or he is a child.
That's true. I mean, it's a kid's movie. A Bug's Life doesn't have children, but it has children ants, and so on and so forth. There's like a child somewhere.
Young character.
Right. So this is very interesting to see it from his perspective, but I think it's really cool. I'm excited to see that perspective. But in terms of an original story that, who knows where this could go. But for now, I'm just like, this feels like you're just working off of Coco.
Yeah, well, like you said, I'm curious to see where it goes, whether it's going to be something like What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, where he's just dead. There's no coming back. There's no reviving his life. He's just dealing with the passing on. Or if it's going to be something more in line with like Monkey Bone with Brendan Fraser, where he kind of died. He was more in a coma, and then he was able to come back.
Or Coco, where he unlocked some kind of magical thing that brought him into...
So I'm just curious if he's going to just be dead for the whole movie and learn to deal with that, or if it's something where he's going to be presented with a way to come back so he can get to that show. I mean, he got the gig.
I kind of hope that it sounds weird and maybe a little dismal and dark for a kid's movie, but I kind of hope that he is just dead. And I hope that only because I think it's a very powerful and important message for kids to understand, and that it's not a bad thing for people to die. I think that this movie is going to have a lot of heart.
A lot of soul.
Indeed.
It had to be said.
And I think that it's going to be sad, just like Coco was sad, just like there's always a sad moment in most of these Pixar movies. Actually all of them, I think.
There's at least one.
Maybe a little less in the Monsters, Inc. movie, but there's still sadness there.
Yeah, saying bye to Boo was kind of sad.
Right.
Bittersweet.
Right. It's going to deliver a very strong message. It's going to be a little more generic, less specific, which is going to make it probably less visually stimulating, at least in my experience. If it's generic, it doesn't open it for stimulation as much as a specific thing that you hone in on, like Coco did, which was vibrant and beautiful. But I still think that the message is going to be great. At least I hope. And I think it's going to be very sad, but I think he's still going to get to play that show, just not in the way he thought.
Possibly, yeah.
Not as a ghost. If that's where you were thinking, no, that's not what I meant. I meant like from an afterlife perspective.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you where I want it to maybe where he stays dead, because there is an important message there. It's you can still have a happy ending with him staying in the afterlife, staying as a spirit.
Which makes even more sense because he is older. And that makes sense because kids might relate too closely with the kid dying. So Coco made sense to bring him. Sorry, spoilers. He comes back. Continue, sorry.
But at the same time, in stories like this where someone passes when they're on the verge of their big break or their big moment, I kind of want them to come back and have that. Even if in this case it's like a temporary thing, like, all right, we'll let you come back for the day. You thought it was going to be forever, but it turns out, hey, it's only going to work for the next 24 hours. Sure. You can do your show, you can pass on, and be happy that you got that moment.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's more like A Christmas Carol's Ghost of Christmas Present, where, or really all of the ghosts, where you can see the present, past, and future, and they still allow him to sort of engage in that environment, and he still gets to perform because it's in his soul, right? Yeah. He is the entity that brings forth the music, so he still gets to share it with people. It's just that they're not people anymore. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? How do you see this going? I'd love to hear your predictions. Put in the comments down below. And as always, this is my fan theory. What's yours? Oh my gosh, you guys are incredible. Thanks so much for watching again. And as always, thanks for liking our videos. And you know what would really be cool? If you'd subscribe to a channel, because I can't speak. But also click that bell. And Patreon's important too. Oh my God, did I just have a panic attack? Whew.